Getting Your Driving License, a step-by-step guide. Hey everyone, and welcome to the slightly terrifying yet ultimately liberating world of driving. I know, getting your driver's license can seem about as straightforward as, well, navigating rush hour traffic in a city you've never been to before. But fear not, my friends, because in this video we're breaking down the seemingly Byzantine process of getting your license into manageable, easy to understand steps. Whether you're a nervous first-timer or just need a little refresher, think of this as your roadmap to hitting the open road. Age requirements. Are you old enough to drive? So, first things first, are you old enough to be behind the wheel? In most countries, you've got to hit that magical age of 18, the age where you can vote, serve in the military, but still can't rent a car in some places. Why is it always car rental companies? Anyway, I digress. The point is, age requirements vary depending on where you are in the world. So, before you get your hopes up about cruising down the highway with the windows down, double-check the legal driving age in your specific country or region. Driving school your home away from home, sort of. Okay, so you've reached the requisite age. Congrats. Now it's time to, in the words of our favorite pop stars, go back to school. But don't worry, this time there won't be any pop quizzes or homework. In many countries, enrolling in a certified driving school is a non-negotiable step towards getting your license. Think of it like this. Driving is a privilege, not a right. And these schools are here to equip you with the knowledge and skills to be a safe and responsible driver. They'll guide you through the ins and outs of vehicle operation, teach you all about those sometimes confusing traffic rules, and drill into your brain the importance of safety on the road. The dreaded medical exam. Don't worry, it's not that bad. All right, before we get to the heart-stopping, adrenaline-pumping part of actually, driving, we've got one more hurdle to clear. The medical exam, I know, nobody enjoys a doctor's visit, but trust me, this one's relatively painless. The main goal here is to make sure you're in good enough health to be in control of a multi-ton vehicle. They'll check your vision because, seeing the road is kind of important, and they might assess your overall physical and mental fitness to handle the, shall we say, unique challenges of driving. All right, folks, it's showtime. This is what you've been working towards, the driving exam. Now, take a deep breath, because I know this can feel like a make or break moment, but remember, you've got this. The exam is usually divided into two parts, the theoretical and the practical. The theoretical exam is all about testing your knowledge of traffic rules, road signs, and all that fun stuff. Think of it like a slightly more intense version of those online quizzes you probably took to procrastinate studying for your other exams. The practical exam, on the other hand, is where the rubber meets the road, literally. You'll hop into a car with an instructor and show off your newly acquired driving skills. Chapter 5. The Price of Freedom, Payments and Fees. Okay, I know this part isn't as exciting as, say, picking out your first car, but unfortunately getting your license isn't free. There are going to be some fees involved. You'll likely have to shell out some cash for driving school, the medical exam, and the actual driving test itself. The exact costs vary depending on where you live, but it's always a good idea to factor in these expenses beforehand. Think of it as an investment in your freedom and mobility. Chapter 6, you did it. Issuance of your driving license. All right, my friend, you've jumped through all the hoops, aced the exams, and paid your dues, both literally and metaphorically. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, receiving that little plastic card that represents freedom, adventure, and maybe a little bit of responsibility. That's right, you're officially a licensed driver. Take a moment to savor the victory, blast your favorite driving playlist, and maybe even perfect your victory dance. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility, so be sure to use your newfound driving privileges wisely. Chapter 7, Keeping It Real, Periodic Checks and Renewals. Now, before you think you're off the hook forever, there's one more thing. Your driving license isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card, or in this case, a never-have-to-renew-this-ever-again card. Driving licenses are typically valid for a set period, and you'll need to renew them periodically. Renewal requirements vary, but they might involve things like vision tests, medical checkups, or even in some cases retaking parts of the driving exam. It might seem like a hassle, but it's all in the name of keeping the roads safe for everyone. Congratulations, driver. And that's it. Follow these steps and you'll be on your way to getting your driving license. Remember, driving is a privilege and with it comes great responsibility. Always prioritize safety, be mindful of other drivers and pedestrians, and never stop learning and improving your skills. Now go out there, explore the open road, and make some memories. Thanks for watching.